Welcome to Intersection Magazine podcast. This week we are in Tanzania, the city of Dar es Salaam. We're visiting some people that we think are very valuable in the technology and innovation ecosystem here in Tanzania. We are going to have about 12 conversations or probably about 11 conversations with people that we've identified through extensive research and communication over probably the last 3 months. Our guest today is Maarufu Muyaga. He is an award winner, Digital Innovation of the Year for 2021. It's a software as a service solution that he provides. It's called the Remmo App. I met him through an interaction on LinkedIn. His name came up as someone I think would be valuable to meet and interact with. And so after quite a lot of back and forth, we managed to find some time to meet him. So we're going to have some conversations with him about what he does and the solution he provides. So we hope you guys will enjoy this. Thank you very much. So in this section, we're going to have a conversation with Abigail Mnene. Abigail is in charge of media for Kotani Pay, and I've benefited a lot in preparation for this trip by reading her content, and I encourage you to please visit their LinkedIn site and access their newsletter. It has a lot of information, very useful information for you to get a better understanding about stable coins, about cryptocurrency compliance, about cross-border payments, about SME growth, about on-ramping and off-ramping and microfinancing businesses, the use of decentralized finance, and a lot of other useful information that they've put together for you to learn a little bit more about how you can benefit from using their services. Abigail, please tell us a little bit more about your role in Kotani Pay, and then give us a rough idea how, for example, the people that might be listening to this episode with regards to the Remmo app itself might benefit from linkages with you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Nicholas. As Nicholas mentioned, my name is Abigail. I am the digital marketing lead for Kotani Pay. And basically, Kotani Pay, what we do, we are an on-ramp, off-ramp service provider, payment provider. By on-ramp, off-ramp, we mean we help convert stable coins into fiat, local currency, and local currency into stable coins. It's just basically a bridge to the blockchain ecosystem and all the benefits that come with blockchain ecosystem. So in regards to this episode, I'm very excited about it because they are a startup like us. And for us, we consider startup as one of our key clients because we help these startups even build themselves up, expand and grow on their own as a business. And one of the things that probably interested to know is how this particular startup is working. And on top of my head, things that I can think of is I'm very passionate about decentralized finance and how DeFi is helping startups access credit and credit for expansion. As Nicholas mentioned, Remmo App is already, it's one of the leading innovator of the year kind of startup, and for that they need an expansion, they need to grow, and they can tap and leverage blockchain technology to access credit for further expansion and bring relevance to the industry itself.
Oh, thank you very much for that information. So, Mr. Maarufu, please tell us a little bit about yourself, first of all, and then we'll talk about your work.
Okay, thank you so much for this time. As you said, I am Maarufu Muyaga, a CEO and founder of Remmo App. So I have been in this tech space for more than 5 years now. And we have this Remmo App, which is mobile application, which deals with the events industry. In briefly, that's easy about me.
Okay. Are you self-taught, or did you go through the? In a sense, where did you get your training?
About tech.
Yes.
But I was just with a passion in tech issues, and by the way, my background in my university level, I didn't study anything about tech issues,
Wow.
but I was just with a passion in tech, so that was, but that is was,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, I wanted to know a little bit in terms of the software. What does Remmo App do? We found out that you won an award in 2021 for Digital Innovation of the Year. So tell us a bit more about Remmo App.
Okay. By the way, as I said, Remmo App is a digital platform. Most of the time deals with in event industry, and we are providing almost 4 services. The first service, we are connecting ceremonial vendors with their clients. When I say ceremonial vendors here, I mean photographers, I mean catering services, I mean cars for events, I mean halls, etc. So all vendors who are engaged in ceremony industry, so we connect them all in our mobile application and in our website. So apart from these ceremonial vendors, also we are providing e-card services. E-card service allows people when they have events, they can send digital, e-cards to their invitees. Years back, people used to distribute paper cards to their invitees, so it was a hassling. Just you can imagine, you can have more than 300 invitees, and thus you have to distribute these paper cards physically. And in these cities, there's a jam and in the roads, and also people are very busy. So distribution of these paper cards have become very hard. So we digitized these paper cards to e-cards. So now people can send e-cards with QR code to their peoples. And here we included people with no smartphone. These people with no smartphones, you can send them e-cards. You send the content, the message of the invitation with the password for venue interest. So apart from e-cards, we are providing e-tickets also, with e-ticket services for the concerts. And also we are providing e-pledge services. So now you can collect the financial support from your relatives, colleagues, and your people through our e-pledge services. So those 4 services are main services which we are offering from Remmo App.
Okay. What is, give us a rough idea about the size of your team. Also in terms of location, are you located all over Tanzania? Which regions? That kind of information.
Okay. By the way, we have a team of almost. We have direct employments in our team. We employed almost 10 people. These are direct employment, and we have indirect employment. So indirect employment, we have more than 25 people who are engaged in Remmo services. We almost have teams in 10 regions of Tanzania. We have teams who we call them Remmo agents, whereby they are used to scan in the events to certain regions, and also they are our marketing team to those regions. So we have more than 25 indirect employments, and you have 10 direct employments. So that is our team currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed that you refer to the Remmo app as software as a service.
Yeah.
From the little research I've done about Tanzania, that's about maybe 25% of all software in Tanzania is software as a service.
Yeah.
And also, I've noticed that you through your service you've been able to create jobs. So I guess first of all, thank you for that. We're looking for in Uganda. We talk about how we need people that are creating jobs, not looking for jobs.
Yeah, sure.
So thank you for that. I'm curious, in terms of growth, what are your plans for the future? Are you thinking about expanding in other countries? What does that involve? Are you looking to hire? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think for any sustainable business, you must make sure you are growing. And since we started this business, we started in Dar es Salaam only, and now we are in 10 regions of Tanzania. And also we are looking to expand it to the East African countries. And our main targets currently is expanding firstly to Kenya, and then Rwanda. So currently we are looking the ways to expand on those two countries, and we have done a research, and we see our business fitting in those countries. So that is our targeted markets now in East Africa, and we are looking to start with Kenya and Rwanda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm curious about the second place you talked about how you they're e-cards, so you're not using paper.
Yeah.
And one of my colleagues asked you a question about if you've taking advantage of carbon credits, that system of saving trees and saving.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Is that something in your radar, something that you're thinking about, or that you've taken advantage of?
Yeah, I think, as you know, I can give you a small example. Since we have started to give this service of e-cards to the people, we have sold more than 100,000 e-cards. So we saved more than 100,000 paper cards. So I think Remmo is a platform which saves a lot carbon emissions by discouraging people to use paper products, and thus they can invite their people through digital ways. So as you said, Remmo is looking to help the world to fight these carbon emission. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm a bit curious about the expansion in Kenya and Rwanda.
Yeah.
Any specific reasons why? Is it the investment environment? Just give us a rough idea so that my people in Kampala can also become more attractive.
By the way, we was looking for these countries, Kenya, Rwanda, because first of all, lots of people in those areas, they are tech savvy, compared to other countries. When we started here in Tanzania, especially on e-card services, it was very tough for the starting to convince people to invite their 300 people, 500 people by just sending a card to their smartphones. So it was hassling to make people understand these services. But we are, thanks to God, now currently people understand this service, and almost 99% of all events which are using e-cards, they are using our services here in Dar es Salaam. So we are thinking in Kenya and Rwanda, we won't going to use those big muscles on convincing people on e-cards, because a lot of citizens are tech savvy and compared to other countries.
Okay.
And also investment ground on those countries, I think is a very ground on investment. So we are thinking if we expand to Kenya and Rwanda, as well as Uganda also, it can be a very good environment to our business.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think on those areas also people use the same ways of invitation of they are inviting their invitees through paper cards. So we are thinking it's the right time for the society to leave behind this way of inviting people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abigail, would you like to add anything to the conversation or ask some questions that maybe in areas of your interest?
First of all, I'm actually excited with the fact that their product that enables people to have an e-invite without even access to the internet. I think it's very, very important to consider that not everyone is connected, not everyone has the privilege. And it kind of reminds me of our product. We have a Kotani Pay USSD function where it helps people to access blockchain functionality or other services without having being connected to the internet. It just works the same way they send a message. We work using a USSD code that people can enable cash out. Also, I'm excited about the crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is really their e-pledges. It's a crowdfunding platform. So that is something to be excited about because even in blockchain, we're all about transparency and accountability in every money movement that happens. And I'm looking forward to a situation where we can even work together to enable the transparency, accountability, and providing these services in Kenya, Rwanda, and Tanzania in the first place.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Now, probably one last question for Mr. Maarufu. Are you hiring? I know we talked about expansion, so just let the people know if you're hiring, if you're looking for mergers with other organizations or fintechs. Just give us a rough idea.
By the way, as we started, the first employee of the company were the founders, so as the days the company is growing, our services are growing, services are going to the people in a large quantity. So every day we add the peoples in our team according to the gap. So I think in days to come, as how we expand, we will still add the number of people. But currently, the team it's good. They are doing their responsibilities well, and currently we do not have a very big gap of hiring. But the way we are expecting to expand it to other countries, as I said, Kenya and Rwanda, we must hire. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. One last thing is, where can we find you? Are you on social media? Can people contact you directly? What's the website? All that information.
Okay. By the way, you can get us in all social media like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, whatever social networks. We use Remmo Africa. Okay. But we have a website, www.remmo.africa. Okay. Yes, and you can just call us directly. You can start with +255 733 10000.
4 zeros?
+255.
Yes, +255
733 10000. 5 zeros.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for spending your time with us. We hope we can make some time in the future to visit your offices, just like we had promised. But thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for your time also. Thank you.